A lot of people wanted us to talk about this, girl. So we're going to talk about it, okay, from what we can recall. I know Bondi and myself tried to sit up there and watch Rashid's live, but he literally told us about the time that he was in his mama's womb to the time he went all the way up to college. And I had to click off. I couldn't even get to the point of what he was trying to say because he gave so much damn fluff. The same way he gave Simone all that damn fluff in their relationship. But Simone did do an interview where she opened up and gave us more details. So let me tell y'all what I learned from it. So it sounded like she was saying he had a gambling problem, and she also said that she knew that his finances was messed up earlier on in the relationship, but they had a plan. Okay, they had a financial plan, and he went off of that plan. Okay, she also let us know that he had quite a few lawsuits, and one of the lawsuits was like a $10,000 lawsuit that she got cleared up for him. She said she used to clear up a lot of his
Oh
lawsuits.
wow.
Now y'all know that he is a luxury vehicle, a luxury dealer or whatever of cars and stuff. All right.
Sketch.
So let's keep going. She also let us know that he ended up spending $126,000 on a car, y'all, that's worth $85,000. But when it came down to her birthday and stuff, he was like, "Oh, I don't have the money to take you on no birthday trip or do nothing with you." She said she would pretty much pay for their trips, but he would never
Oh
let her
wow.
know that he didn't have the money or anything, or even try to meet her halfway, like, "Yeah, I'll get the flights if you get the hotel," type of thing. But you got time and you got the money to spend 126,000 overpriced on an $85,000 car so that you could flex the people. Got it. Then on top
On
of that,
credit. That's why.
another issue she had was the fact that he did not have the money for the wedding. She had her money, her parents had their money, he did not have his. Hate to hear it. Okay. She also goes on to talk about how she created that financial plan and he didn't listen. He went off track. I think he ended up spending over 200 and some $1,000 to get himself in 200 and some $1,000 worth of debt. And that was like a problem for her. And it's funny because it's like you did not listen to her when she gave you a financial plan, but now that she done broke up with you and called off the engagement and the wedding or whatever, you want to sit up here and now you want to go get you a financial planner that you want to listen to. Cut it out. I'm like, girl, that's another red flag in my opinion. Like, girl, that's another, you only doing that to try and get back in her good graces. I don't think you're doing that really for yourself. Now, she also let us know that he was taking out debt in other people's name. He was taking out debt in other people's name. And then also she said that it wasn't fraud though, because those people knew that he took out debt in their names. Basically meaning that from what I took from it, people were co-signing for his grown ass. Basically, like your credit already messed up, and then you were able to go and find you some more. You were able to go and find you somebody else to co-sign for you. Thank you so much, April B, for the super chat. Lord, oh boy said he's wearing four Lexus and got a 450 FICO score. Let us pray. Thank you so much for the super chat. What else did she say? Oh, she also wanted us to know that Iyanla Van Zant wanted her to date a bus driver. She said she did. She dated a luxury bus driver, and look at what it got her. All right. I'm gonna give Simone this. Girl, you called
Laughing
it
my
off.
ass off.
I, I'm gonna you say what, Nisi?
I said laughing my ass off at the luxury bus driver comment.
Yikes. Yeah, I'm glad she called it off ahead of time. That's all I could really say. I mean, I know Bonnie gonna dig into her cool a little bit about that Jeffrey situation, so I'm gonna let Bonnie, dig in. But I mean, at least you moonwalked out the situation. But I will say this: as I listened to the live, it was kind of giving she would still possibly be back with him within a year.
No, ma'am.
That's kind of the
Not
vibe I
not
was
at
getting.
your big age. You ain't got time to. No,
Like
ma'am.
I feel like if he at least paid off 10,000 of the dollars, it made me feel like that would be enough for her to go back and get back on track. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but the thing is, if he has a gambling addiction, he don't want to do nothing to get right until right. Well, this is the thing. It sounds like she just stumbled upon this information. So if he wasn't actively doing anything to get right before she found out, it's like, huh? By the time you fix his situation, it's a high probability that's gonna happen again. So I don't know. I think that this is a downfall of a lot of people on the Ready to Love show. A lot of the women that they cast are in the mindset of thinking, I'm 40, I can't start over. I'ma settle with this batch of men that they give me.
Mm,
And she don't have to do that. So I'm glad that she called it off, but I think she should just keep it moving.
yeah.
Especially when you have
So let me,
enablers. The co-signers are a huge thing. That's an even bigger red flag than him gambling to me, is that he has co-signers.
Mm.
okay.
Yeah,
She
but
said
she
he had
said
stuff in
that.
his mama name.
Yeah, that's how. Yep, the house was in his mama name, but she said his name is on the deed. The car is in his mama's name, but his name is not on the car.
So let me say this. Because I always felt like they were performing their relationship. And anybody that watches my reviews of this show knows I said that. Because I noticed how hard they were trying to sell us on Simone and Rashid. And to me, I feel like there was no way their relationship was built off of anything real, because it seemed like the main motivation was to showcase their relationship to us. So when it comes to Simone, it's given thirsty for marriage. It's given ideal pickings for the own toxic masculinity, foolishness they have going on there. They love them, a soft talking, a black woman that's gonna make excuses for a black man until she can't anymore. And to me, I feel like when she decided to go against Jeffrey on that last season of Ready to Love and pull up all of these background checks and prove how Jeffrey was ignoring red flags and was trying to read her down about that. Meanwhile, you did all of your checks, recognize that this man at his big age was not able to hold down anything. And that's the thing y'all forget. At this big age, it's different when a man doesn't have anything in his 20s, maybe even his early 30s. But when we get to mid to late 30s, and we getting into our 40s, and they still trying to put a wool over somebody's eyes, pump faking, and you trying to figure out a way to help them pump fake. I don't want to hear you talking about no damn red flags when it comes to other women and shaming them when they talk about these men not being there for their kids, because you couldn't even get a man that could take care of his own financial responsibilities. So it's crazy to me that you couldn't believe that Jeffrey ended up with two men that wasn't being there for their kids, when you
Say
got
that.
this man that can't even pay his bills. He needed you to
Say
try to come and
that.
save him. You couldn't even save him because his ass has an addiction that you was really enabling.
Paying for your own birthday trips.
Yikes. Mm. Ooh, child, they come home to roost, don't it? Anything else? Oh, you wanted to talk about the Tasha K comment, Bondi?
Talking about, and y'all listen. The only reason I felt a way about this was because of her positioning. Don't tell no married woman that's been married to the same man for 10 plus years, whatever it is. Don't be telling no woman that actually has held on to her husband and has formed a real business with them about how you feel sorry for her husband. Girl, I can't stand when you just trying to use a woman's husband against her because you hating, you mad, or whatever the reason that you don't like them, but you're going to try to use their husband against them as if in some way, shape, or form their husband is going to be on your side. It's just really weird. And I've had that done to me before. Ask Lyric. Rich, let me tell you, Lyric is always going to back me up first. Understand. So whenever, you want to have a conversation, understand the positioning we're in. So that's how you ain't got no husband, and you may never get one, because you have this mentality of, if a woman is with a man and she not showing up the way I feel like she should, then that man is suffering and I need to go and save him. Or it's pick me. It's pick me. It's pick me, pick me, pick me. You don't deserve the man you have, but I don't even have a man. Girl, bye.
Mm-hmm.
Girl, bye.
Yikes.
I ain't like when I was in the and they said Tasha told me that she has done that a few times. I didn't realize when Tasha told me that was the Simone she was talking about. She was like, "Yeah, but that bitch always making comments about my husband. I feel like she want him or something."
Oh,
I'm like,
wow.
she must want him.
Mm.
Girl, what you talking about? You can't even, girl, I'm sorry. Like, you can't even get a man like Tasha's husband to be sitting up here talking about you feel sorry for him. Girl, go to hell. Girl, that triggered me.
Yikes.
Good
Well,
luck to you on basically ending the engagement to scare him into doing the right thing. Ain't that what she said, Jamie? That she was basically ending the engagement to put some fear in him, hoping
yeah,
he.
that's kind of
Oh,
what it
she
was
said
given. Yeah.
fear.
Yeah,
Shit,
it
I
was
want to
kind of
hang it
something like
up.
that. To like a wake up call type of thing. that's what made me think she was hopeful. She also went on to kind of like cry about, she want to have kids and stuff. And she don't know if that's running out or how long it's going to take her to find somebody else, because she got to get over this just to find somebody else. So
Yeah, she
it's a lot.
wildin'. She
Yeah.
wildin' for
So
real.
I feel like if he paid down $10,000 of whatever, she gonna be running over there.
And then they gonna pay down 10, and then it's gonna be 100. You gonna have to pay down next.
Okay, you better know it. And the money he already owe other folks that co-sign. Ooh.
Have y'all been watching Couples Retreat at all?
No.
Because that's one of the storylines on there. The dude, Fat Boy, on social media, his name is Tyreek in real life, but him and his wife / baby mama, y'all, he has a gambling problem for real, and like will go and lose $100,000 in one game, and really sitting up there arguing with her about his need and right to continue to gamble their money away as if it makes him a hustler. You're not hustling, okay? You're being hustled.
That sounds like Eric from Growing Up Hip Hop.
Is that what he was doing, bro?
Yeah. He wouldn't really be at the house and help out with the kids and stuff. He would be over there at the casino on the tables.
Wow.
Playing his money away.
Somebody need to go to therapy and deal with daddy issues that they got.